I'm not normally one to quote Simon Cowell, but he once said on Showing Off, it's like eating a sandwich while swimming. The biggest secret to knowing these great scales is knowing when to use them. You can't just put them anywhere. So let's not muck about. This will change the way you write and play music. This is when musically all these great things we've learned come into play. So make sure to stick around till the end. Like, subscribe, let's do it. A quick recap in case you missed the last video. The tonality of the whole tone scale is unusual, certainly exotic as we've said. To really absorb the sound of the whole tone scale, the best way is to just play with it. Firstly, I'll show you how to use the augmented chord, the chord that comes from the whole tone scale, in a sequence. We'll make a chord progression, and then secondly, I'll show you how to get this whole tone scale on top of that. This is a classic way of using the augmented chord. This progression develops the basic triad 1, 3, 5 through to the augmented fifth, which is 1, 3 and a raised fifth. This destabilizes the chord. Then to the sixth, 1, 3, 5, 6, to the flattened seventh, 1, 3, 5, 7, and that's another unstable chord. This chord progression starts with a solid chord, a destabilized chord, another solid chord, and a destabilized chord. That's really important information for later. You find this chord progression in lots of places. Theatre composers Kanda and Ebb made this chord progression one of their signature sounds. You will hear now it has to move, and it wants to move to A. When we reach A, do you remember the cycle of fifths? We can start the whole process again. A basic triad to augmented to 6 to 7th. The cycle of fifths would come all the way back round to E, but we're just doing a shortened version for now. So to the scale, where in this chord progression can I use this great scale? The advantage for a jazz musician or a fusion rock guitarist is you have the freedom to use the whole tone scale with all its exotic notes in the augmented moment. A jazz player lives for the moment they're set free to break form, leaving a lasting "what on earth was that?" for your ears. In jazz, this is one of the techniques for something called playing outside the chords, which is a moment to break free from diatonic tones. There's more than one way of doing this, but we'll come back to that in another lesson. So when we noted the unstable chords earlier, that flash of instability is all the permission you need. You strike at the weak, unstable chords. That's the strategy. This applies for the unstable 7th chord too. The 7th incorporates the dissonance of a flattened 7th. We can now play what's called mixolydian over this chord. Mixolydian is just the major scale with a flattened 7th rather than a major 7th. I'll leave this exercise for you now, and you can either practice the chords or have fun with the scales. Up to you. Thank you for watching. I hope this opened your eyes to the possibilities. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.